Supreme Court will hear a case a week after the election in which the Trump administration, along with 18 state attorneys general, are seeking to overturn Obamacare, to end Obamacare. You have spent the last...
Because they want to give good health care.
If I may ask my question, sir.
Good health care.
Over the last 4 years, you have promised to repeal and replace Obamacare, but you have never in these 4 years come up with a plan, a comprehensive plan to replace Obamacare.
Of course I have.
Well,
I got rid of the individual mandate. Excuse me, I got rid of the individual mandate, which was a big chunk of the... That is absolutely a big thing. That was the worst part of Obamacare.
I don't know what's going on with this.
Let me ask my question.
Well, I'll ask Joe. The individual mandate was the most unpopular aspect of Obamacare. I got rid of it. And we will protect people.
President, I'm the moderator of this debate, and I would like you to let me ask my question, and then you can answer your question. You, in the course of these 4 years, have never come up with a comprehensive plan to replace Obamacare. And
I'm trying to figure out how to rotate it, y'all. If y'all watching it here with me, I'm having technical difficulties.
To protect people with pre-existing conditions 5 days before this debate. So my question, sir, is what is the Trump health care plan?
Well, first of all, I guess I'm debating you, not him, but that's okay. I'm not
Ooh, here goes the shade. This is what we was waiting for. Here goes the shade.
I'm cutting drug prices. I'm going with favored nations, which no president has the courage to do because you're going against Big Pharma. Drug prices will be coming down 80 or 90%. You could have done it during your 47-year period in government, but you didn't do it. Nobody's done it.
47 years. Said you didn't get it done. Ooh, they so shady. Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties, but we got an hour and a half. So
take a look at all of the drugs that what we're doing, prescription drug prices. We're going to allow our governors now to go to other countries to buy drugs because they pay just a tiny fraction.
This is open discussion.
No, but this is big stuff.
Sir, you'll be happy. I'm about to pick up on one of your points to ask the vice president.
The moderator do not like Trump, and it's evident.
You would like to add a public option to Obamacare, and the argument that he makes, and other Republicans make, is that that is going to end private insurance.
It is
and
not.
Well, if I could ask you the question, it will end.
Party says, by the way.
It will end private insurance and create a government takeover of health care.
It does not. It's only for those people who are so poor they qualify for Medicaid. They can get that free in most states, except governors who want to deny people who are poor Medicaid. Anyone who qualifies for Medicare Medicaid would automatically be enrolled in the public option. The vast majority of the American people would still not be in that option. Number one.
Socialized medicine.
Look, here, I'm not going to let us know. The fact of the matter is, I beat Bernie Sanders.
Not by much.
I beat him. I'm here standing facing
Hunters would have left 2 days early. You would have lost every primary.
All he knows how to do is...
We do miss Bernie, though.
Here's the deal. I got very
Not
lucky.
gonna lie.
Very lucky tonight as well. And tonight I'm going to make sure, because here's the deal. Here's the deal. The fact is that everything he's saying so far is simply a lie. I'm not here to call out his lies. Everybody knows he's a liar. But I just want to make sure. I want to make sure.
What did last thing you class first thing?
I want to make
Mr.
sure.
President, can you let him finish, sir?
He doesn't know how to do that.
Oh my God, it's like two girls
fighting. The wrong guy, the wrong night at the wrong time.
Listen, you agreed with Bernie Sanders to the
manifesto. There is no manifesto, number
Please let
one.
him speak, Mr.
Number two.
You just lost the left.
Number two.
You just lost the left. You agreed with Bernie Sanders on a plan.
Folks,
absolutely.
Folks, do you have any idea what this clown's doing?
Socialized medicine.
Mr.
I'll
President.
tell you what, he is not for any help for people needing health care. Because he, in fact, already has cost 10 million people their health care that they had from their employers because of his recession. Number one. Number two, there are 20 million people getting health care through Obamacare now that he wants to take it away. He won't ever look you in the eye and say that's what he wants to do. Take it away.
No, I want to give you better health care at a much lower price because Obamacare
he doesn't
is
know
no
how.
good.
He doesn't know how
I've
to do
already
that.
fixed it.
He has never
I've
offered
already
a
fixed
plan.
it to an extent.
He has never done a
as you
single
might
thing.
know, but probably don't.
Gentlemen, you realize if you're both speaking at the same time,
and it's too expensive.
let the president, go ahead, sir.
Obamacare is no good. We made it better, and I had a choice to make very early on. We took away the individual mandate. We guaranteed pre-existing conditions, but took away the individual mandate. Listen, this is the way it is. And that destroyed, they shouldn't even call it Obamacare. Then I had a choice to make. Do I let my people run it really well or badly? If I run it badly, they'll probably blame him, but they'll blame me. But more importantly, I want to help people, okay? I said, you got to run it so well. And I just had a meeting with them. They said, the problem is no matter how well you run Obamacare, it's a disaster. It's too expensive.
They didn't say that.
Premiums
They didn't say
are
that.
high, And it doesn't work. So we do want to get rid of it.
Whoever's on the live, how do you guys feel about Obamacare?
I have to give you roughly equal
I work in the
time.
healthcare industry, and I think Obamacare is a good idea in theory. I mean, you can make it better, right?
Of course we do.
But
He sends out.
there's nothing going to be
wishful thinking.
going to be
He has
perfect.
executive orders
How
that
about we
have
make
no
Obamacare
power.
better
He hasn't
instead of
lowered
taking
drug
it
costs
completely
for
away?
anybody.
And then
He's been
what?
promising a healthcare
Then what do you
plan
have?
Since he got elected, he has none. Like almost everything else he talks about, he does not have a plan. He doesn't have a plan. And the fact is, this man doesn't know what he's talking about.
All right,
He's
I
against-
have one final question for you,
Sure.
Mr. Vice President. If Senate Republicans, we were talking originally about the Supreme Court here, if Senate Republicans go ahead and confirm Justice Barrett, there has been talk about ending the filibuster or even packing the court, adding to the 9 justices there. You call this a distraction by the president, but in fact it wasn't brought up by the president. It was brought up by some of your Democratic colleagues in the Congress. So my question to you is, you have refused in the past to talk about it. Are you willing to tell the American people tonight whether or not you will support either ending the filibuster or packing the court?
Whatever position I take on that, that'll become the issue. The issue is the American people should speak. You should go out and vote. You're in voting now. Vote and let your senators know how strongly you feel. Vote now. Make sure you, in fact, let people know.
Are you voting?
I'm not going to.
Are you guys going to be voting? Yes or no?
The question is.
If you want to put it in the comments, I want to know, do people feel like voting is
Who
important?
is on your list, Joe?
This
Who's on
is
your
so.
list?
Gentlemen, I think
This
we've
is
ended
so
this.
He's going to pack
unprecedented.
the court.
We have,
I'm not going to give a
we
list.
have ended this segment. We're going to move on to the second segment.
That was really a productive segment, wasn't it?
They are both so shady. Damn.
You've done nothing. They understand.
All right.
They are
The second
shady.
subject is COVID-19, which is an awfully serious subject, so let's try to be serious about it. We have had more than 7 million
Coronavirus.
cases of coronavirus in the
Getting
United
real.
States, and more than 200,000 people have died.
Rest in
Even
peace to all the people who
after we
died for
produce a
coronavirus.
vaccine.
It is
Experts
not
say
a
that
game.
it could be
It's serious.
months or even years before we come back to anything approaching normal. My question for both of you is, based on what you have said and done so far and what you have said you would do starting in 2021, why should the American people trust you more than your opponent to deal with this public health crisis going forward? In this case, the question goes to you first, sir. 2 minutes uninterrupted.
Good luck. 200,000 dead. As you said, over 7 million infected in the United States. We, in fact, have 4% of the world's population, 20% of the deaths. 40,000 people a day are contracting COVID. In addition to that, about between 750 and 1,000 people a day are dying. When he was presented with that number, he said, it is what it is. Well, it is what it is because you are who you are. That's why it is. The president has no plan. He hasn't laid out anything. He knew all the way back in February how serious this crisis was. He knew it was a deadly disease. What did he do? He's on tape as acknowledging he knew it. He said he didn't tell us or give people a warning of it because he didn't want to panic the American people. You don't panic. He panicked. In addition to that, what did he do? He went in and we were insisting that the Chinese, the people we had in the
Oh, he was about to say Chinese.
Wuhan and
What?
determine for themselves
Oh my
how
God.
dangerous
Did y'all
this
catch
was.
that? He's about to say
He did
Chinese.
not even
Okay, I'm
ask
about
Xi
to
do that. He told
fix
us what a
this,
great job Xi
and I'll
was
be
doing.
back
He said we owe
for
him
the
a
one
debt of
person
gratitude
watching
for
me
being
right now.
so transparent with us. And what did he do then? He then
He's about to say
did nothing.
Chinese.
He waited and
That
waited
is
and waited.
so
He still doesn't have a
disrespectful.